tackler. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Forced out to his right. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Daniels from the pistol. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Daniels on first down. He fires one deep down the left side, and the defender comes away with it. Darius Slay has it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, Silver.
Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Oh, Silver, ready?
A final throw before the break. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Stop low, 18. Come on. Hit. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his back complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 tight.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
1st down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Dixie Bison. 70 Rangers.
Trying again, following the set. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Covey now to return this. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Great.
Hurts now from the gun. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and short. He's taking the option right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Ball at the 33 for first down.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Hurts to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 12 in the fourth. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on third down.
Ready, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has a man, it's Brown. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover?
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now Daniels off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. Check.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Avery Williams on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish a ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
On 1, ready? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Now, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Bengals gonna have a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
A carry here for Brown. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Lorenzo Carter on down. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 7.
Gun, gun. 11 MT tape.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
12. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter and he was able to get around the edge.
Here we go.
Thought he
Here we
was
go.
going to get right to the pylon. Comes up.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. It always feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that first down, try to extend it. But here it's knocked free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the first down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the third part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Gun. Got.
A first down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Burrow now to throw on first down. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Williams now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals take a 14-8 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Ray McLeod on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Going to return this from the 10. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Bengals 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's sack, it's sack, it's sack.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing is Penix. Now he'll run it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, It's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this.
He's got his big tight end. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Behind.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defender.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Bengals 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
Gotta go.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And now he loses the football. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here is 1st and 10. Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Let's get set.
Back to throw, Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over.
Here we go.
That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. What a play on 4th and long. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their feet.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Burrow now. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Like it,
Now Penix. He runs with it. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go. Here we go.
Purdy now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 63 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 39 that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, 46, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
at some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. After one, a 1-point game, 7. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 3rd down and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are once again back in front.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now Prescott.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey now for the point after.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Final play of the half, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Yeah, here we go.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. They run again with Dowdle. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah! Here we go, 46. 46.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Forced out to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Shreds into the stiff arm. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Purdy will throw for it, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here comes second down.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers! Eric Silver, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rip.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga, and the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Purdy from his own end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run again. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. In motion left, Robinson. Locke going to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Locke. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That is a big fella. Nnamdi Madubuike forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Locke staying put, 4th down, and they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Locke looking to change the play. They'll go again with Tracy. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Locke working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Running left is Tracy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw it is Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Locke. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll hand it to Tracy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Locke. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Walker incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Report!
Inside handoff, Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A short one there, caught by Likely. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 70 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for two. Locke going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules could do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On target to his man, Likely. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun. Locke buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Drew Locke, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a bit closer. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
To throw is Jackson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
To kick off for New York.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try for Locke. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.